It has come to my attention that there are some who take issue with the animated show Castlevania Nocturne having black and brown vampires exist during the French Revolution. But were there actual black and indigenous vampires who drank up the blood of the French aristocracy during the Reign of Terror? After a full day of research, I have found the answer. So apparently, vampires do not exist, but black people do. I'm as shocked as you are, lovely viewers. According to what I was able to research, black people have always existed. In fact, historians believe that, quote, humans first evolved in Africa, and much of human evolution occurred on that continent. The fossils of early humans who lived between 6 and 2 million years ago come entirely from Africa. Fascinating. Sources also say, quote, early humans first migrated out of Africa into Asia probably between 2 million and 1.8 million years ago. They entered Europe somewhat later, between 1.5 million and 1 million years. Species of modern humans populated many parts of the world much later. For instance, people first came to Australia probably within the past 60,000 years and to the Americas within the past 30,000 years or so. Quite compelling. As for the existence of French, black, and native people, we actually have historical evidence for them. By the time of the French Revolution, the 18th century, the French were already part of the colonial experiment that encompassed many nations, including, but not limited to, Senegal, Haiti, St. Lucia, on and off, Guadeloupe, Martinique, parts of Canada, and the area America would get during the Louisiana Purchase. The French not only participated in the slave trade, but also had alliances with various Native American tribes. Knowing this, we can say definitively that the French knew about black and brown people. Because it is illegal for the French to have a census, we don't have the numbers of non-white French people historically, but there were several significant French black people that would have been well known before the Revolution and during. There was Louis-Marie Thérèse, the black nun of Mornay, who was rumored to be the legitimate child of either King Louis XIV or his wife, Queen Maria Theresa of Spain. There was Jean Amilcar, who was the foster son of Marie Antoinette, who she paid money for his boarding school up until her imprisonment. There was the Chevalier de Saint-Georges, also known as Joseph Boulogne, who was a composer, fencer, and served as a colonel in the voluntary military legion that was made up of a number of colored troops, not just from France, but from other French colonies, since during the beginning of the French Revolution, a lot of these places became unenslaved. A movie came out about him just earlier this year. Finally, the most famous, there is Thomas Alexander Dumas, the father of Alexander Dumas père. He was the son of a white nobleman and an enslaved Haitian woman. He became the first person of color in the French military to become a brigadier general, a division general, and the general-in-chief of a French army. Napoleon called him a victor in many of the French excursions he had. His name is inscribed in the south wall of the Arc de Triomphe, and there was a statue of him that was destroyed by the Nazis during World War II. In conclusion, I have come to the assessment that there were, indeed, black people, and potentially black native people in revolutionary France. I've also decided that hammering about that subject on a show about vampire slayers, and again, per the research, vampires do not exist, is intellectually dishonest and frankly a waste of everyone's time. It is 2023. If you're gonna be racist and hate the inclusion of black people just on the merit of their race, I implore you, free yourself from the bonds of historical logic and embrace that you are simply a racist. Or at the very least, a massive dickhead. Sources down below. Hi, this is my official start to my second channel where I'm going to do shorter videos like this that are scripted, but just very short so don't fit in with my regular algorithm. I was inspired to do so after the Magic the Gathering stuff because I thought I want a space for those kind of things that are not what I usually do, so this will live here from now on. I hope you enjoy. Like, share, subscribe, comment, but also just enjoy yourselves. These will come up early on my Patreon and be released here on my second channel, which I am lightly dubbing The Princess Diaries, because with a name like Princess, why wouldn't I?